Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Maverick Energy Group's channel, acquiring, producing, and drilling horizontally for oil and gas in select areas of North America. We have the privilege today to be joined by the Chief Operation Officer, David. Welcome back, sir.
Good to be back.
And always a pleasure to get you on, especially with the big news, the oil boom that's going on, just to kind of pick your brain and see what's going on under the hood at Maverick Energy. So first and foremost here, you recently acquired 22 well bores and related subsurface and surface equipment in Texas, expecting to add $85,000 per month in revenue. Tell us exactly what this means and give us any further details that you think are relevant here.
Okay, well, to give you an update, the LOI has been signed. We are working on the PSA now to solidify the deal. If everything's go, we talked yesterday, and we will get that done relatively soon. Right now, we're continuing to monitor the first well. We're doing shut-in pressure test, flow test on it to come up with a projected production level as gas flow and a few liquids with it. The next well that we're looking at is a drilled and uncompleted well, and it's be fracking the Cotton Valley limestone. And typical Cotton Valley well in this area will come in around 1 million a day of gas and 80 to 100 barrels of condensate. So we're excited about that well because the log on that well looks great. It's just one of the diamonds in the rough that this asset has. And so you've got 22 producing or 22 wells, some of which are producing. Most of these wells need a complete workover, and that's where the upside is, and the low cost near term upside. A long term upside is drilling additional wells, and that will require some modeling, mapping on geology, and to determine the drill site locations. You've got a lot of equipment. There's a lot of tubulars that we're acquiring on this at their pipe yard. So there's a lot of really sweet pieces to this puzzle that makes it very, very attractive. The pipeline should be executed today, the LOI on it. It's a 39-mile pipeline. The current throughput on it is about $500,000 a day. The current revenue stream is about $6,000 a month. We should be able to increase the throughput on that by bringing on our own wells. There are several wells that are not even hooked up to the system that need to be hooked up. And the throughput capacity of the line is about 10 to 12 million a day. So there's a big upside there as well on the pipeline. But this is a nice asset. You've got infrastructure. The total investment in this asset that we've taken on is over $100 million.
Yeah,
that was quite a few years ago. If we had to recreate, re-drill and rebuild this pipeline, it cost a lot of money today because everything has gone through the roof. As you well know, all your tubular costs have gone at least doubled in price, some even more than that. So it's a great opportunity. It's the future of Maverick, and I'm gonna drive this vehicle till I get her parked in the garage.
Yeah, this sounds incredibly pivotal. And kind of how do you feel about Maverick's positioning kind of during these tumultuous times? Obviously, you're saying the inflationary pressures, but oil's booming even at the levels it's at now. I'm sure the margin rates are looking pretty good. How can you kind of just speak out for the next 6 months and how you feel about your position?
Well, Maverick needs revenue, and this will put the revenue into Maverick. That is the main objective. That's all that matters, is getting the revenue stream established into Maverick. That way the shareholders are all happy, I'm happy, and it's just a very simple objective. You take oil and gas wells and you put it in the tanks, and from the tanks you get paychecks. So very simple.
All right. Well, I'm glad that your expertise is hopefully going to lead these investors to an interesting point in these markets. I mean, the oil and commodity boom seems to be a place of solidarity right now, I think, for a lot of people. And it's nice to see you guys pushing forward. So on that note, David, I appreciate you coming out, and I'm going to pass the question off to the viewers. We'd love to know what you guys think about all this in that comment section below. Consider subscribing, because as news continues to come down the wire, of course, we're going to update you here. But on that note, stay cool, stay awesome, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.